So, guys, how's your weekend going? It is 5 o'clock and my weekend is complete. Arsenal beating Sheffield United 5-0. That is 29 goals conceded, I think, for Sheffield United. Oh, dear. I think it might be game over already for them. I just don't see how they're going to survive. Oof, they're championship quality at best. I know it's maybe a bit harsh, but we're 10 games in now, and we'll take a look at the table in a moment. But you can see it in performances. If a team is getting smashed, but they've got something about them, and that maybe they could turn it around, they have potential to get points, and I just don't see that at all with Sheffield United. It was rough for them. But, of course, Nketiah with the hat-trick. Vieira and Tomiyasu coming on as subs and getting 2 goals late on as well. It really was the perfect 5-0 home performance. So happy. Of course, Nketiah is going to get man of the match, and he deserves it. There was a lot of questions about his, I guess, the effort he put in a couple of games this season, especially against Sevilla. I remember a few tweets, people saying that he's just not running enough. It's difficult when you're clearly not the number one. And once again, Jesus, who is our number one, gets injured, and Nketiah comes in. And to be fair to him, he's took his chance today. That's for sure. I really, really appreciated every single performance. Look at this, everyone in the sevens. That is rare. It really is. And I can't think of a single player that didn't perform well today. I would have liked to have seen more from Smith Rowe. I think, he obviously got an assist. It was a very simple pass, and Nketiah just smashes it into the top left for his hat-trick. But I felt like Smith Rowe didn't really show what he's got today. And I also thought this was a huge match for Kai Havertz. I knew we were going to win this game comfortably. I said it yesterday to a few people that if we don't win by at least 3 goals, I'm disappointed. We should be smashing Sheffield United. And when I saw the lineup, which I agreed with, by the way, that the rotation was much needed today, and Saka getting the captain's armband as well was great. But Havertz needed to score today, I think, or at least get an assist and a really good performance. And we didn't get that. We didn't quite see that from Havertz. He wasn't bad, by the way. I already mentioned that Tomiyasu and Vieira came on and scored. Reece Nelson didn't really do too much. Trossard, I mean, okay, this is my problem, okay? Is anyone else having this? If you're watching my Arsenal career mode, you're probably having the same problem I'm having. I'm finding it difficult to distinguish between what's happening in my career mode and what's happening in real life sometimes. Right now, Trossard in my career mode has been one of the best players. He isn't particularly smashing it right now for Arsenal, but he's had a very good season, and he's had some really good performances with Belgium as well. And I would have expected him to maybe get on the score sheet today when he came on. But do you know what, guys? It's so difficult to find any negatives from today. I'm cherry picking right now. But honestly, to see El Neni back, oh my God. To see El Neni back on the pitch was really nice. But look at this momentum chart. This is, oof. How many expected goals? Oh, 0.03. They had 2 shots. Oh, man. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, we could have won 6, 7, 8-0. And you can see why Newcastle, for example, tore them apart. There's a reason why Sheffield United, in my opinion, are already relegated. It's not mathematically done yet, but it just feels like there's no real hope for them. 0 wins, 1 draw, 9 losses. Yeah, 29 goals conceded. It's not looking good, is it? I believe Burnley were winning against Bournemouth today, but lost in the end. So that's not good for them. Luton, I think, are another team that just will go down. I just don't see how financially they could keep up. And obviously, they don't have the best squad. I would say Luton Town have the worst squad in the league. I think Sheffield United probably have 1 or 2 players that take them just above Luton Town, but they're both going to really struggle. But at least Luton Town have picked up a win. There is that. I think Burnley will eventually probably get out. It's a really tough one because they can't play the way they want to play. But honestly, fair play to the Arsenal team today. Absolutely incredible. We're 2 points behind Tottenham. We've closed that gap again. And I'm telling you, okay, a lot of people will be finding it frustrating that Tottenham are doing so well. Try thinking of it this way, okay? The better that Tottenham do now, the greater the fall. Just wait until, I want to say January. I think after Christmas, I mean, their next few games are tough, but in general, I think we're going to start to see them slump. There's going to be a few little mistakes here, a few injuries. They've been riding their luck. I've said it before already recently. And that fall from grace is going to be beautiful. Everyone's saying, oh, they're incredible. Oh, they're better without Kane. No, they're not. Trust me on this, guys. Tottenham Hotspur are going to go, and it's going to be even funnier because of how good they've been so far. So, hey, for now, long may that continue. That's fine. Let Tottenham do really well right now. I will love it when eventually they capitulate. Now, I've got a really good tweet here from Patrick Timmons, a great Arsenal account over on Twitter. 3 points, 5 goals, clean sheet, 2 clean sheets in a row for Raya at home. Doesn't sound like much, but we concede goals at the Emirates. It's a thing to celebrate, all right? The unbeaten streak continues. We are still unbeaten, of course, not in the Champions League. We did lose to Lens, but that's okay. Eddie hat-trick, Tomiyasu first goal for the club. El Neni's back out there. It's a perfect Sunday afternoon, and this was a good tweet as well. What a £100 million midfielder looks like. Let's get your comments in as well. Absolutely superb performance, says Jordan. Amazing confidence booster for Eddie. Heartwarming when Tommy scored that goal. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, I mean, confidence booster, does he need it? I don't think he'll be needing it now. That's for sure. ABT says Capitano, Saka, Sergeant Rice, Thierry Nketiah, Tomiyasu, and Vieira. Whoa. Honestly, I love this team so much, and the fact that we're getting players coming off the bench and scoring goals, and I'm feeling super close to them as well. We've got names for all of them. We've got chance for all of them. We are building a really, it's a family. I was going to say a really good squad. It's a family. Sorry if I sound like Vin Diesel. Gunners Ruben says, what a turnaround for Eddie. We were berating him for jogging against Sevilla, and he's gone and got a hat-trick. Tomiyasu, finally, great for the goal difference too. Yeah, actually, if I go back here, we now have more goals scored. Almost. It's just Newcastle and Aston Villa have 23 as well. So we are joint second top goal scorers. And we've only conceded 8, which puts us joint second. Is that joint second? No, it's just second best, isn't it? That's really good. Our goal difference is 15, which is the joint top in the league along with Newcastle. So yeah, that is really good. And then lastly, we've got Davik. Is that how you pronounce it? Eddie always comes alive whenever Jesus gets injured. A big game from him. Havertz was really good today. Did everything right. Unlucky not to get the goal. See, look, I've already talked about Havertz, but this is something that I wanted to talk about as well. It does feel like we're shoehorning Havertz into discussions. It's almost like he did all right today. Don't be too hard on him. No, I'm not having that. Havertz is a £65 million player. He is a Champions League winner for Chelsea. He needs to be scoring today. He just does. It is as simple as that. You think Ødegaard would have got an assist or a goal today? Absolutely. I really, truly believe that. So whilst I agree, he was good today. He did fine. It's not enough. We want goals and assists from such an important player, such an expensive player. Maybe I'm being harsh, but that's just how I feel. It's very, very easy to just feel a little bit bad for a new sign. Excuse me. I don't know what happened to my throat there. I had an oat bar a minute ago and I was coughing on that. You know when you inhale like a Nature Valley bar? When you get these new signings coming in that are really expensive and they don't do so well, you do see the fan base protecting them at all costs. And I don't fall into that, I'm afraid. I look at it from a business standpoint. We've invested in a big asset, and that asset isn't really paying out just yet. And that's okay. There's time. You know, he deserves at least the whole first season. But when you see other businesses like a Tottenham investing in different assets, like a Maddison investing less money and getting more from it, it does make you realise that actually maybe mistakes have been made and that we are just kind of shoehorning feelings in. You know, Havertz hasn't been good enough for Arsenal. That's it, right? That is just the way it is. And today was a huge chance for him to come into the side. He's had a bit of a break. He's been out of the firing line, let's say, and he hasn't contributed a goal today, which is a shame. But he wasn't bad. It's not like he missed an open goal or got a red card or whatever. What else was I going to say? Oh, Harry Kane scored an absolute worldie. He scored a hat-trick for Bayern today. It was 0-0 50 minutes in, and it finished 8-0 to Bayern. I'm sorry, but the Bundesliga is just crazy sometimes. Please go and watch that goal, because Arsenal fans, we can celebrate Harry Kane's goals now. He's not a Tottenham player. Incredible. And also Jude Bellingham's goal for Madrid today. Oh, absolute filth. I don't know the result right now. Should we have a look while you guys are here? Scroll down. Keep going. Wait, no, have I gone past it? Am I blind? Here we are. Oh, it finished 2-1. No way Bellingham scored again. He scored again. It's insane. At this point, it's truly insane. Bellingham has just won them the Classico. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my review of the game today. Very, very happy with that result. And we go again. West Ham up next, I think.